All right, now we've got the big elephant, part 3. There is a long passage and there are 14 questions or 13 questions we've got to deal with. So let's make a start with it. The title, Tuning Up Your Leadership Skills. So what will they talk about? They will talk about how to improve your leadership skills, tuning up your leadership skills. Does jazz music offer lessons for today's leaders? Now, jazz music offers lessons for today's leaders. It means they will talk about learning leadership from music, from jazz music, from jazz lesson, how to learn to become a leader, because musicians also have a leader. They have a conductor who is holding the stick and all that, okay? So this passage is all about leadership, how to learn about leadership from jazz music, okay? And you see passage is labeled A, B, C, D, E. When the passage is labeled, it means there will be type 2 questions or type B questions, where questions and answers are not in order. They are in random order. Now let's make a start. Questions 28 to 33. The text on page 89 and 90 has 5 sections. Which section contains the following information? Should we start from here? No. If you start from here, these 6 questions need 6 rounds of the entire passage. And if you're not familiar with the passage, you will not understand what to do. I mean, for one answer, you may spend 5 minutes looking here and there everywhere. So it's a good idea that you read these questions first and do them last. Okay, and when you read the questions, you need to underline some important words. I tell you how. Question number 28, summary of the different aspects of leadership. Underline summary, different aspects of leadership. For example, different areas of leadership. So in one paragraph, they will give you summary of different areas of leadership. This will go there. Question number 29, a description of how band leaders sometimes passed on their leadership skills to others. Description. Band leaders passed on leadership skills. Passed on means they gave their leadership skills to others. That, okay, you hold the stick and you do this, right? And in one paragraph, they'll mention that. Question number 30, summary of background of band leaders chosen for the study. I mean, study means research. So why did they choose music leaders for the research background of the summary? That they actually wanted to take the qualities of those leaders. So summary of background band leaders chosen for the study. Question number 31. Examples of ways, underline examples. Examples of ways in which one band leader encouraged his musicians to be more creative. Like there was a musician and there was a player and that musician encouraged him to improve and all that. So there will be some examples of ways how that band leader encouraged his musicians. Question number 32, overview of main similarities between work of business people and jazz musicians. In one paragraph, they will tell us the similarities, how business and jazz musicians, they are common or they are similar. Question number 33, description of 2 contrasting ways of leading a team. 2 contrasting ways leading a team. So they will tell us one way is entirely different from other way. Okay, so 2 contrasting ways of leading a team. Now, there are 3 questions of true, false, not given. So it's a good idea to start from there and then we'll go on to multiple choice and finally we'll come back to which paragraph contains the following. Question number 34. Study of Uqba Saran and Locket. Now, Uqba Saran and Locket, they are your clue words. Study. Study means research. Research of Uqba Saran and Locket was the first. Encircle the first. Like this study was the first one to compare the worlds of music and business. Now, if this research was the first one which compared business and music, answer is true. If this research was second, third, fourth, or already they had done some research in the field, then the answer is false. And if they don't tell us whether the research was first or second or third, then it is not given. Now let's go back. Uqba Saran and all that. Which paragraph? It's the first paragraph where you find Uqba Saran and Locket. Third line after full stop. Paragraph A, third line after full stop. Now, Warwick Business School Professor Dennis Uqba Saran and Andy Locket are hitting all the right notes with their study of famous jazz musician, leading entrepreneurial teams, insights from jazz, providing some essential insights for entrepreneurial team leaders. Now, did we find anything until now? Let's read back. Let's go on. The study was first. No. Let's start this paragraph from the beginning. Ever since management expert Peter Drucker compared the job of chief executive officer to that of an orchestra conductor. Who did that? Peter Drucker. So it means before them, Peter Drucker had already compared musicians with business managers. So it is not that they have done it first time. What's the question? 34. First to compare. Is it the first one? No, because they said ever since management expert Peter Drucker compared. So first Peter Drucker compared, now they compared. So answer is false. Question number 35. One reason why jazz musicians were chosen for the research is because the setting in which they work, they means jazz musicians. The setting in which they work is unpredictable. So if the setting in which they work is unpredictable, answer is true. If the setting is predictable, answer is false. And if they don't tell us, then it is not given. Now, let's look for predictable, unpredictable, setting. Look for the word setting and all that. Okay, predictable. For predictable, they may use the word certain and uncertain. Certain means predictable, uncertain means unpredictable. Everyone, please come to second paragraph of A. Second paragraph of A. And I'm reading it from second line after full stop. For a start, jazz bands are synonymous with creativity, improvisation and innovation, all essential ingredients for entrepreneurship. Jazz groups and their members often operate in uncertain and dynamic environments. Jazz groups and their members often operate in uncertain and dynamic environments. Uncertain. And what's the question? One reason why jazz musicians were chosen for the research is because the setting in which they work is unpredictable. Now, unpredictable and uncertain, they are synonyms. So the correct answer is true. Got it? Uncertain and unpredictable. Question number 36. Researchers decided to cover only certain aspects of leadership. Underline certain aspects. Certain aspects means few aspects of leadership, not everything. Researchers decided to cover only certain aspects of leadership. Okay, it's B and second paragraph. Research focused on the way that these jazz greats created and ran their musical enterprises. In particular, Uqba Saran and Locket focused on three specific areas. Now, what is that three specific areas? In the question, they said, the researchers decided to cover only certain aspects. And what is for certain aspects? Three specific areas. So the answer is true. That's right.